This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Laguna Playhouse for the Lithgow Family Productions, A Snow White Christmas.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Nigel Lithgow.
Yes. Oh, everyone seems to know, obviously, who you are. But I have a question for you. Why did you decide to do this?
To be frank with you, I didn't do a thing apart from have a very talented son and a genius of a wife.
Well, I loved the performance. I loved it tonight.
I thought it was wonderful. They are the Lithgow family. They put all of this on. I had absolutely nothing to do with it apart from coming to support them and really enjoying this show. And what I love about it is that all of the families that came tonight loved it. You can see from this reaction here in the auditorium that it was just accepted so well tonight.
Yeah, because again, we're from the United States. We're not exactly from England, so theater isn't as big down here. But again, I just loved what you brought because it feels like your form of theater really kind of is a little different from the U.S. version.
Well, I think what it does is it immerses the kids in it too. They're allowed to cheer, they're allowed to boo, they're allowed to enjoy themselves in front of their mums and dads. And the thing is, the mums and dads are cheering actually and booing louder than the kids.
Yeah. Well, actually, I try as a member of the press, I try not to get involved because I'm not supposed to, but I just had to be involved in the audience too because I wanted to try it. So I enjoyed myself also.
I know, and those dwarfs just knocked me out. I mean, those kids, when you consider they're wandering around with these big heads on, and yet they've all got little characters in their bodies. I loved it tonight. I thought the entire cast was brilliant. Love all of the music, and I love the fact that, children can come here and be involved in theater and not just sitting in front of a television or playing video games.
Well, thanks again. I love the performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
You're really kind. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm with
Lindsay Pierce. I am from Northern California. I moved here when I was 20 in 2011, and that was the first year I did this panto. And now I'm back 4 years later. I got to do Glee. I came into Glee from the Glee Project, and that's how they met me and got me into the pantos. And I do a lot of theater, and I like gummy bears. I play Snow White. Snow White is a story about a princess whose parents have passed away, Prince Harry, and Snow White's best friend Muddles and her huntsman Herman are trying to save her and find her and get her and Harry together. And that's that. And she's with the dwarves and all that, yeah.
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I was kind of rooting for Muddles to actually win.
I know, a lot of people do. A lot of people root for Muddles. They want Muddles to win. Sometimes, the first year we did it, they rooted for Muddles, and they, when I woke up, they were like, no, be with Muddles. And it was funny, because Muddles is totally my type. Like, the prince is, like, not a type for me, but, like, I would totally date Muddles.
I loved your performance. I loved the show. Actually, I really, really loved your singing, though.
Thank you. I love to sing, and they always give me really good songs, and it's so fun, and it's fun to tell a story without necessarily speaking. It's nice to like sing it and use music, and we all love music so much, and it's such a part of the show, and to have the kids sing along is really fun, and it's great.
Yeah, these weren't actually children's songs or even Christmas songs. They were more like cover pieces.
Yes, that's it. That's what a panto is they bring in every year a pop culture reference. So even in England where it started, they would, in the 80s, they were singing Queen songs, you know what I mean? So it's the pop of the 2010s. So yeah.
I also like the dance. I thought it was superior dancing.
Yeah, we have a great choreographer. Spencer Liff is amazing. He worked with us last year on Princess and Pirates Sing Along, and he's done such amazing things. So You Can Dance and Neil Patrick Harris's best show ever, and just got done with Spring Awakening, Deaf Spring Awakening on Broadway, and he's so great, and he's really good at taking what you can do and making it look amazing, because I'm not much of a dancer, but he's like, okay, I see that you can sort of do some stuff, and he just makes me look like I can do anything, and so and he makes everybody look really great, and he's really passionate. Everyone's really passionate about what they do here.
Well, once again, I love the performance. I think this is the best children's show I ever saw, but I wouldn't even call it a children's show. I've said this before. It's almost like an adult show.
It is. It's for children ages 1 to 100. So, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with.
You're here with Jonathan Mesa. I play Muddles. See, I went to school in the UArts in Philadelphia, studied at the Moscow Art Theater after that. I was on Nickelodeon's The Jumpets. I was a performer at SeaWorld and all their shows for a number of years. After that, goodness, I've done 5 Lithgow shows, as well as I've been a voice actor for anime for over 7 years. In today's show, I played Muddles. Muddles, Snow White's best friend. Muddles is Snow White's best friend. He acts as a liaison between the show and the audience, sort of helping the American audience to get out, scream, be a part of the show, and have a good time.
Actually, you played the Harlequino here. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, you know your history a little bit. I mean, you could take it in many different ways. I mean, you could take a Harley Quinn, a court jester, a comedian, however you want to put it. But Muddles sort of encompasses all of that.
Yeah. Actually, I've seen Harlequinos before in theater, and actually, my opinion is that because of the type of theater I do, I always love edgy characters or villains or something like that. You actually made the show for me. You and probably the Wicked Queen, because again, classical Harlequino is hard to find. And the comment I actually once gave to someone is that, I look at theater, I look at film and television. I actually think film and television has superior comedians just because they do it so much. They have improv, it's live and all that. The Harlequinos, you don't find anyone like the Three Stooges, and you don't find anyone like that anymore. I think you actually were a superior. You actually brought out the real artistic part of it.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate that. Everyone in this show is incredibly well crafted and has a ton of experience and put a lot of work into what we do. And me as well. I mean, from going from physical to hosting, to just jokes, to comedy, to timing, to the script, to acting, to making sure the emotional moments are absolutely true, so that even comedic lines in those moments are coming from an emotional place, so they ring a really specific bell. Like I'm very specific with all, so I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Once again, I loved your performance in particular. I love the show. Actually, awesome.
Thank you very much. Come back. We'll see you again. Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you. All right. Sure. This will be the last one.
Sure. No, thanks. Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
James Royce Edwards. Born and raised in San Diego, California. Started my career doing Mamma Mia and then Hairspray, and then I was on the road with All Shook Up, and spent a lot of time back in New York doing shows, and happy to be here in Laguna with my first panto. I played Prince Harry.
Could I have a brief synopsis of that character?
Sure. He is Prince Harry of Hermosa Beach, and he's trying to find the fairest maiden in Laguna Beach and marry her. He remembers a young girl that he used to play with as a child, but he can't remember her name, so the audience helps him find his Princess Snow White.
Well, first of all, I loved your performance.
Oh, thank you.
But actually, I loved your singing, too.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was kind of what I did in high school. I sang and played sports, did my first play in college, and then kind of been doing it ever since.
Yeah. I'm somewhat surprised, but I mean, this is such good quality for children theater. But again, I think it's even more of the children theater because a lot of the adults like this.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I think it's one of those things that hits all ages. The kids get it on one level. There's a lot of inside jokes for the adults as well. So it's so much fun.
Plus the music, they weren't really children's songs or Christmas songs. It was more like cover songs.
Yeah, I mean, so there's contemporary stuff like Taylor Swift, but then there's some like sweet 80s jams. Like I sing The Power of Love and Never Gonna Change My Love for You. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I loved your performance, love the show. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Neil Dell. I was born in Liverpool in England, came here 9 years ago, and very excited to be part of the Panto down in Laguna. It's great fun for all the families, so your listeners should come and see it. I play Herman the Huntsman. He's the evil sidekick to the Wicked Queen.
Great. And basically, why did you decide to actually start doing this type of theater? Are you more of a classically trained actor or more of a comedian?
Both. I've been blessed to do everything from musical theater to comedy to classical, but Panto is how I became an actor in the first place, watching it as a child.
Great. So what do you think of the performance tonight?
Amazing. We had a blast. Hopefully the audience enjoyed it as much as we did.
Actually, I enjoyed it. Also, I've never seen I've never seen a cast actually kind of connect with the audience so well. It was kind of like, I've seen theater where basically they have children's theater, but it's not to the point where they actually kind of have a synchronization where it's kind of like the audience is actually a member of the cast.
That's what Panto is all about. It's all about fun for the kids and the adults and the cast members as well.
Okay. Well, I love the performance.
Oh, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you.
All right, thank you very much for being on the show.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Okay. Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Serena Cabanilla. I was one of the dancers in ensemble.
Yeah, I love the performance around here.
Yeah, I love it so much. Everyone has such great energy, and everyone's so into the show. We're like a family here.
Yeah, I loved it because not only, well, first of all, it's a little different from a children's theater I've usually seen. I usually don't see so much adult participation into it.
Well, for the adult participation, it's great for all of us. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous right now. I've never been really interviewed for this. But it's great being the show. I have been in community stage theater since I was a little kid, and being here as a grown-up is great to be back in like my childhood.
Yeah, also loved your dance. I love the dance choreography that was presented tonight.
Thank you so much. Spencer Lift did a very fantastic job. We all loved working with him. The choreography was great. I would definitely do the show over again and work with him.
Right. Well, I love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
I'm Chris Bulldog, director of Snow White Christmas.
Actually, I love the performance. Just getting into it was actually wonderful. Because again, I've seen children performances before. This one seemed a little different. The audience was so engaged.
Do you know what the difference was here? Is like your adult audience loved it too, more so than what we have in the UK. Because normally it's like 75% of the audience is children. Yeah, I'd say it was like 75% adults this time around, and they really loved it. They loved it. It's great. Yeah, well, it's so fresh. It's fresh for me.
Yes. Well, basically, because I'm in the press, I try not to get involved as an audience. But I know, again, it's the theater, it's the actors and the audience engaging in each other.
Yeah.
But I'm not supposed to, because I'm supposed to be a little not biased and all. But the thing about it is, I just wanted to try it. I just want to see what it was like, and I actually enjoyed myself because of the Christmas spirit and all.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Panto is a family show. It's family. It's all part and parcel of Christmas. So, and it's fun. It's a family show, and that's what it's all about. And it's coming in, and it's introducing children to theatre.
Okay. So why did you decide to do this piece anyway?
Well, Snow White I've done many times at home in the UK, and it's great that I'll be able to do it over in here, but because it's totally fresh. It's different. It's totally different. The audience are different. The cast are different, and it's new to them. It's new, whereas in England it's like 200-year tradition. So it's it's great. It's great to have that freshness about it. It's nice.
Another question for you as a director. I know one of your most important jobs is actually casting. What do you look for in your casting?
Individuality, people with a bit of versatility in their acting. They can comedy timing is down. That is it. That's the perfection. So if you can get comedy timing and everything else in the ingredients, then you've got a great show. This show is fantastic. There's some great cast in it, so it's all good.
Yeah. Again, I love your casting. Also, a little thing that was different about this show, I love the songs, the singing, because it wasn't just children's songs.
No, it's all pop songs. I mean, that's what they do. They incorporate pop songs so people they relate to it, the audience can relate to it, and they sing along to it. So, it's chart stuff that they hear on the radio every day. So if they can hear that and they can hear it in the theatre live and sing along to it and incorporate their own voices, done. It's great. Done deal.
Another thing I liked about it was the dance scenes. I love the dance scenes too.
It's great. Choreography by Spencer Liff. It's great choreography. Great cast of dancers. I mean, they've been wonderful. And also the dwarves, the kids that play the dwarves. We've worked with them for 3 weeks now, and it's just like, wow, they've just really, really improved over the 3 weeks. It's really difficult working in those big heads, It's a different ball game, and they really, really worked hard, and they've excelled. come the opening night now, I'm so happy with them.
Once again, I love the performance. I really loved it. I think this is the best children's performance I've ever seen. I wouldn't even say it's a children's performance because a lot of the adults enjoyed it too.
Yeah, the adults loved it, and that's what it was fresh for me. It was just like I was sitting here tonight watching the show, and it's like, man, it's just everyone, all the adults. It's just you never get that in England because it's like it's part and parcel, but. It's just wonderful. I just love seeing the adults enjoy it. It's great.
Yeah, well, that's because, again, I've seen, this year alone, I've seen 105 shows. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen audience participation like this before.
No, I mean, but that's what Panto is. It's audience participation. You get involved. It's great. I mean, and that's what it is. And surely the Americans loved it. They you know, for a UK director to come in and direct this, it's a great response. It's just great. You know, I left happy.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show.
That's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
A Snow White Christmas will be playing at the Laguna Playhouse from December 2nd to the 27th. For more information, go to www.lagunaplayhouse.com or theorangecurtainrev.com.